The Yamaha 80 project, how it's coming. Got some parts here and parts there and parts everywhere. Fenders. This box is parts that are done. New sprocket, cleaned up, or a new chain rather. Just cleaned up the sprocket. Here's some bolts. Here's a brake stay. Came out pretty good. Axle, got some new tensioners. Bunch of parts came in today. Some parts shined up. Like looking a little better. The forks are not correct. I don't know what they're off of. They're rigged, they're a mess. But I'll use them for a while. The frame will be painted. Last night I got my seat covers just sitting on there. Pretty good for like 37 bucks off eBay. The foam was fine on the seat. So it's just sitting there. It's got to be blasted and painted. But the foam is pretty good shape. The seat cover, for the money, looks pretty good, I thought. Just let it relax like that for a little while. Yeah, you see I got the wheels. These are painted hubs on this model. So I'm just going to leave them. The rims came out pretty good. There's the door shutting. Rims came out pretty good for over a 40-year-old bike. I'm going to keep the tires. The same tires. They should be fine. Yeah. Fenders are pretty straight. A little dent right here, but pretty straight actually. They're all rusted. I'll blast all that off. Prime it and paint it. Let me see. Oh yeah, the tank's right here in this box. I'm going to take it with me. The brakes. Brake shoes should be here tomorrow, probably. This brake lever was so corroded in there, I could hardly even get it out. Barely worked on the rear. The brake shoes were got new ones coming. The pipe is like new. I don't know how this pipe survived. There's not a dent in it. It looks like original paint, but I'm not sure. If it's not, the guy did a hell of a good job. Yeah, so that's where we're at. I don't think I have any other parts anywhere else. There's not much to this little bike. Oh, wait a minute. Forget the most important part. About the engine. Painted the jug in the head. Clean the carburetor out. Polish the base of the carburetor, the manifold. I guess from stock it's black, so is the carburetor, but the paint hardly ever stays on, hardly ever sticks. And I think I'm just going to touch up the side cases on that. But the bike runs pretty good, really. Took the carb off, cleaned it, checked the plug, put a new oil filter or a air filter in it because the one it had was the old stock original. Nobody ever checks them. It was rotted, dry rotted. So I made one, threw it in there, and fired right up. Drove it around the house, went through the gears, and stripped it apart. It's going along good though. There's not much to the little ones. I did my 360 there, man. This freaking wrestling match. This is nothing to these little guys. Now, peck away at it. Figured I'd just give a little update on what's going on. Alrighty. So, workbench. My little buffing station here. Thing works great. I have a bunch of other bolts that I